Hello my darlings, and welcome back to a speed build in The Sims 2. So here we are actually building something in The Sims 2. This was a big learning curve for me. I've not touched this game in 15 plus years. I completely, as soon as The Sims 3 came out and that build mode was available, I never built in The Sims 2 again. So I have not touched this build mode for that many years. So this was It was an experience, that's all I'm going to say. I built a mid-century modern house in the world of Belladonna Cove, I think it is. And I can't remember what size lot this is because I just put the lot down myself and I just started to build. So I have no bloody idea. But yeah, we've gone for a 2-bedroom house. It's got an open plan living area with a kitchen and diner. And I kind of played around with the split level sort of foundation that you get with The Sims 2. And I wanted to go for a mid-century vibe with this. The Sims 2 just screams mid-century to me for some reason. I don't know why. I think it might be Juno Blurt. But Juno Blurt? Who's that? Juno Blurt's influence on me. And yeah, I really wanted to build something. And this is what I came up with. Now, I'm not using any custom content. I'm not using any build cheats or anything. I'm just literally building as the game intended. So no quartile placement, no nothing. So let me just say this was not easy. This was not easy in the slightest. Did I have fun? I wouldn't go as far to say it was fun because a lot of things were frustrating me. And the aesthetics of a lot of the stuff as well is very kitschy, very over the top as The Sims 2 is. But I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed myself actually delving into a completely new build mode for me, really, and getting something out for you. And this is it, a lovely little home. And I do like the outcome of it. I do. I think it looks very sweet. It's very Sims 2. It's not what I would go for these days, really. But I still think it fits in with the vibe of The Sims 2 very nicely. And yeah, I had fun. I'm going to say it. I had fun. But as I said, big learning curve. I'm still going to do some more builds in The Sims 2, so do expect some more coming over the years, I would say. I'm going to start like building in the other Sims games as well, maybe a little bit of Sims 3 building. But all I got from this was, my lord, The Sims 4 build mode has came on. It's The Sims build mode completely has came on leaps and bounds since The Sims 2, and even, well, not The Sims 3, because we had a lot of things in The Sims 3 that The Sims 4 doesn't have yet, or will ever. But I still think the experience of building in The Sims 4 is a lot nicer than it was when I was building in this one. But yeah, this is it. I'd go for a very kitschy vibe. Obviously, a lot of the aesthetics are over the top, so I try to make it look as nice as possible in the interiors and stuff. We're going for striped lawns all the way around this build because I just wanted to give it that 1940s kind of Stepford wife sort of look to this build. And yeah, it came across nicely. But the build mode itself, like trying to find items and like remembering items. I don't know hardly any of the items that are coming up. I cannot remember them. I haven't touched The Sims. I've told you this before. I've not touched The Sims 2 since The Sims 3 because I never had them. I had them on disc. I updated my PC, blah, blah, blah. So there was no chance of me ever. Well, there would have been, but I just didn't care that much because I was a Sims 3 boy. So yeah, that was my experience of the build mode. It was just, it was more pain than gain, I'm going to say. More pain than gain, indeed. We're putting a nice hedge around at the minute. I do swap out where the wall is. I put the wall in front of this hedge. And I love being able to draw right up to the edge of the lots with the walls and stuff in this game. There's a few things that The Sims 4 doesn't do. So it was nice to experience a few of those things. It really was. And the terrain paints as well. The terrain paints are not too bad. Not too bad at all. I do actually lawn out this area at the back of the garden as well. You'll see that in just a second. I go through. And landscaping, my god. I know there's probably a cheat for move objects and whatnot for The Sims 2, but I just wanted to go in vanilla with this and build as the game intended. So that is what I did. And maybe that's why I had a bit of an experience, shall we say. I would definitely love to play around with some Sims 2 custom content. I'm going to look at sort of getting some custom content into my game. I think it's very much needed. But yeah, that's it. That's all I've got to say on the matter, to be honest with you. But yeah, the house came out really cute. Came out really cute inside and outside. I player tested everything. My Sims did die when I was player testing because the house set on fire. So I had to reload the lot and blah, 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 blah. But what I will say is just don't light the fireplace, to be honest with you, because your Sims will die a burny death. I've had lots of Sim deaths since I've been playing The Sims 2 again. I forgot how easy it is for your Sims to actually, you know, snuff it in this game. It really is. But yeah, lovely big back garden area. We go for a nice big patio with a lovely big swimming pool. I put like a barbecue area and stuff out here as well. As I've said with the learning curves, like I forgot that the lights don't turn on. The lights don't turn on unless you put in the lights down at night and stuff. So like the inside of my house was all like dark. I was like, how the hell does that? I could not remember for the life of me how to do it. But again, it's a learning curve, isn't it? We're all going to probably, if those who haven't been touching The Sims 2 since, well, you know, a long time, shall we just say. We're going to be learning all together again, aren't we? And if you do go and get it, you can use my code Bumpkin. I would have probably put that in the beginning of the video. You can use my code Bumpkin and I get a nice little commission from you guys. And it's ever so helpful for me and the channel. That goes with all of my videos. You'll probably notice me putting it in a lot of my videos lately. I just want to remind you that my creator code's there. So if you do want to use it, then you can, my darlings. And it's Bumpkin. This is where I started to think, oh, we could do a little sauna here. So adding on these separate roof tiles and stuff, that was a learning curve for me in itself. I was like, how the hell do I get the roof up again, the ceiling? I was like, oh yeah, it's a separate thing altogether. Taking me back to The Sims 3 as well. So honestly, this build took me quite a while to build, even though it's a very short speed build today. It did take me quite a while to build because I was constantly having to think about what I was doing, where I was finding stuff, and just grimacing at a lot of the choices that were available because some of it is it's just not the vibe for me anymore. You know, I've moved on in the world from this kind of like sort of kitschy in-game content to some very lovely custom content that we're all using in The Sims 4. But I had fun. I did. I'm just going to say it. So love the foundation. Like you can put this foundation inside the house and have like a little split level moment. So that was my thought process here. I was going to have the kitchen on ground level and then up on the split level area. We're going to have a living room and a dining area too. I do end up moving those lights a little bit as well, just because they hang so low towards the floor as well. And I forgot that with the fireplaces in The Sims 2, the chimney pokes right at the top of the roof. I completely forgot about that. It's quite a nice touch, but I do like being able to put my chimneys on myself, you know, but it's really realistic for this game. Just watch this fireplace. I do have to, you'll see me go through and put in a floor plan with all of this furniture and stuff. I do have to change that just slightly. I have to pull everything out a little bit more. Just so the Sims can route around it quite nicely. I'm working with the grid here. I know there is a way of doing quarter tile placement and what have you. But yeah, I really hate that the chairs don't go tuck under the table until you get into gameplay either. I really dislike that. I wish they snapped on. That is something with The Sims 2 I did not miss. But yeah, anyway, so there's the living room and dining room. Then you come down here into the kitchen. I do end up changing the colors of these kitchen cabinets as well. I go for wood just to match in with the flooring below. We keep it very, almost minimal, really. I wanted to just go in and just, this is my first build I've said this already, but it's my first build in very many years. So I just wanted to take it slow with this. So, I didn't go off on a tangent with things. I kept things very simple and almost minimalistic, but I still wanted that kitschy kind of 1940s mid-century sort of vibe, or 1950s, what have you. And I think it came across really nicely. And my Sims loved it who moved in. They really did. Been having so much fun with the gameplay, by the way. I always forgot how much the Sims 2 gameplay was just so much fun. It's hilarious. It really is. So many weird things happen. The Sims kind of lost that in The Sims 4, I think. It's very much more a kind of a serious kind of life sim now, The Sims 4. Even though it's not. With The Sims 2, there was, and even The Sims 3, there was a lot more kind of, I don't know how you could say it. I think it appealed to a lot of different ages. Do you know what I mean? Rather than The Sims 2 is a bit more of a mature game. It's not, but you get my drift. Hopefully you do. But The Sims 2 just seemed to have a lot more going for it in that kind of regard. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it nonetheless. I really did. The bathroom, like, do excuse all the least aesthetics. I was like, we're just going to go for a great bathroom in here. You know my thoughts on bathrooms, even in a different game that I haven't furnished in years. It just, I really didn't like doing the bathrooms either. But there are two of them. You won't see me furnish the other one because I literally just make it. Oh, maybe you do actually. I can't remember. I literally just make it into a little shower room. And yeah, I think it worked. I really do think it worked. But, you know. And I always forgot about the swatches with The Sims 2 as well. It wasn't like creator style. It was literally like The Sims 4 with the swatches. And I forgot how limiting the actual swatches are. There's only like... I thought The Sims 4 swatches were limiting. Bloody, The Sims 2 swatches are even more bloody limiting. Apart from the fact that you can change the colour of the bed frame and stuff. I do enjoy that with The Sims 2. But I think The Sims 4's got a lot more going for it in terms of colour choices. They're not always the right choices, but there's still a lot more than what is in this game. So, yeah, vibes. Vibes indeed. I tried to get a plant in here. I end up moving the toilet, I think, and I changed the toilet out for a different one, do I? Can't remember. No, I don't. I just changed where the toilet is. There we go. So this is one of the bedrooms. We do a parent's bedroom, and I also do a children's bedroom as well. And that brings me on to the backyard area. I ended up putting in a little slide and a climbing frame out there as well. So it's a bit more of a family home, this one. A small family home, shall we say. And with the video tour at the end, it's not really going to be a panning around video tour. I haven't worked out how to do that yet. I think there is a way of doing that. I will do some digging, but you'll see the kind of house in day-to-day mode or in live mode, but it will just be in kind of static sort of shots instead. But that's it, my darlings. So here we are with the first build in The Sims 2. There will be more to come. I just need to play around with it a little bit more and get some custom content in my game. But that's it. I'll see you all tomorrow in the next video. Goodbye.